Norwegian and Danish sailors led to one of the most iconic regional nicknames in all of the UK. Let me tell you a tale. Taller. That's another word that we stole from you guys. Liverpool, a working class port city in the northwest of England. Being a port city, it was obviously frequented by a lot of people from across the world, but in the 19th century, it was very often frequented by Northern Europeans, the Scandinavians. Now, these sailors would obviously get their land legs and frequent into the city when they were at port. And when they did, they introduced a dish that they would eat in their homelands and also on the ship called lobscouse. Now, lobscouse was a very popular dish among these people because it was fairly simple to make, it was fairly cheap to make, and it offered a lot of sustenance while you're, working hard. So what it was basically some type of meat, beef or lamb, whatever you've really got to put in there. Vegetables, whichever you had available, potatoes if you're lucky, and then obviously, if you're on the ship particularly, then you would have the ship's biscuits with it, which was basically these like horrible dehydrated rounds of bread, so tasty. Now, as I've already said, Liverpool is a very working class city and still to this day is. So having a meal that's, easy to make and gives you a lot of fuel for the day, that was perfect to them. And they adopted it. Now, the people of Liverpool got very famous for eating this particular dish. So within the region, the towns around them called them Scousers. Now, during World War II, this moniker spread because you had people from every region of Britain and the Commonwealth fighting alongside each other. So, people get to talking and eventually Scouser was just a well-known phrase that got brought back after World War II. Now, the moniker was really solidified in culture during, the 20th century, post-World War II, TV and movies and Beatlemania, for example, and it just really stuck and still sticks to this day. So much so that people my age, maybe people even from Liverpool, might not actually be sure where the term came from until they look into it. I mean, I moved to Norway and I was like, oh, lapskaus. Scouse. Get on the Google box and there you go. I will leave you with a saying from Liverpool. How do you make dinner? Add potatoes to yesterday's scouse. Because it is still a dish that is often eaten in Liverpool, probably not as popular as it once was, obviously, but, I think the older generation of Liverpudlians still enjoy a good scouse on a Sunday.